to see. SK Gaming, they can be competent on this map. They can do some damage. And, well, it looks like they're going to go for a straight-up YOLO approach here, Anders. It's going to be the setup. Asilian, he's got the smoke and the double flash. He's going to go put those through. But they are going to come right out of Apartments SK, right onto the site, looking for that bomb plant. And FNX not able to hit any of the shots. He's going to get run down. And no joy, no hope for him.
Well, not the best start here for the CT side. They are having a bit of a flank going on, but I think actually Asilian is going to run into that as well. He's got the Glock up close. He must have heard someone running up an apartment, so they know that's coming. It's now a 4-on-4. A god-tier flash comes through. It's going to be Magic Boy coming in with a shot, but Taco shots him down. Still a 2v3 here, and that bomb's been ticking for quite a while. Freeze in the corner. He's the only one with any real health here left on the terrorist side. Shooting, but missing the shot, and now he's in a lot of trouble. Freeze, and he does get taken out. Taco with the shot there, and it's a double kill. Now the bomb's being defused, and Asilian, he can't stop it. Luminosity win the round.
Where did the Taco God come from?
I don't know.
Dude, he just keeps hitting these shots. He's unstoppable right now.
That was a really, really weird round. That looked like SK should have won it.
Yeah, it does. It does. I think that I mean, you got to think that SK, when they pushed into CT like that, they should have been able to get more. They caught out both of the rotators from the B site. They all stood there like 3 guys from SK just putting shots through, and they weren't able to get anything out of it. So definitely a bit of a surprising result there. It looked like SK, they really should have been able to come out ahead. And maybe that does play into what you were talking about, Anders, where they're just lacking the firepower, lacking the headshots. They just aren't really getting them. They're making the correct call there, and the strategy goes off perfectly. They even get FNX for free without losing a single man. They just aren't able to keep control of it after that.
Well, this is turning out to being a really good start here. Cold somehow allowing to live. I don't know why we're being allowed to live. I mean, Freeze should have probably got that kill. Falling coming through with a shot on Modi. There's still a 3v3, and FNX has an auto shotgun for some ungodly reason. The bomb has gone down, and this is going to be a not-so-easy retake. There's still some health left on the terrorist side, and Luminosity might be giving up a lot in this round.
I really despise this like after buy from Luminosity. Like, why? The auto shotgun, okay, but all these SMGs, you know that they're gonna go for the buy, or I don't know.
Wow.
They got the bomb plant, so I mean, maybe they're assuming, maybe they're thinking, okay, they're going to go for a hard eco here just to be able to buy in the next round. But I'm just not a fan of going like triple SMG. It just feels like such a waste. Get a few rifles so you have a more balanced mix going.
Well, Asilian picked up a quad kill in that round, so props to him. Third round coming up here, and I mean, we have been questioning that triple SMG buy for a while. Maybe it was only a question of time before it came back to haunt them even a little bit here. Fur moving up with a CZ though, and Modi never even saw what hit him.
Just buy CZs. Yeah, screw the SMGs. Either get rifles or get CZs. You always seem to get something out of the CZs.
Fallen scout in play, Pimp tagged up already, so they've got to be careful here. They're sort of sandwiched in right now, and Fur actually doing significant damage. Asilian gonna go down. Now they're 2 men down. Freeze coming in to really stole that auto shotgun. Close range like that is pretty powerful.
Oh, and there we go. Gets a second kill. 1,800 bucks in his pocket. Let's keep count. Well, that's it. Still, not bad, not bad. Made some decent money there, but they've been whittled down, SK. They keep taking these individual fights, and it's really not paying off for them. They're down to Magic Boy and Pimp only has a 16 HP, so a lot of this is going to have to come down to the young gun, Magic Boy.
You're right. I think he's the sort of player I would trust to do a lot in a 2v3 like this. Now it's back into a 2v2, but they are so low on health.
Yeah, Fallen gets a tag with the scout.
Part of me wishes that Cold Zero had a grenade, but...
I thought he had the scout, but no, he might not have.
No, I think Fallen did have a scout.
Yeah, he did actually, you're right. Yeah. So, I mean, down to 27 regardless. I mean, oh, Cold, the timing. That was a kill guaranteed for him.
Yeah. Such is life sometimes. Now, Cold and FNX have a lot more equipment, a lot more health. This should still be a reasonable retake. The only thing they don't have right now is the Fuse Kit picked up on anybody. They're going to run in here. Cold goes down. Nice shot from Pimp, and now it's a 1v2. See if FNX can bring it back. He's already got the double kill. He needs one more shot on Magic Boy, but he's swiftly running out of time. He's going to have to be a lot faster on this run. Sin goes for the spray, not quite connecting, and maybe too much time has already passed. FNX, he gets the shot, runs back to try and see if he can get it. 10 seconds. I don't think there's going to be time for this one.
Dude, we have an extra 5 seconds on the bomb now, dude.
Still, oh my God, this still tricks me.
It feels so long, I know. Look at that.
It actually went to the tick. It ticked over to make the sound.
10 seconds more in the round, 5 seconds more on that bomb, and there you go. Feels like you've got so much time to play with now.
Wow, and that was down to a nanosecond as well. Like, once it makes that tick sound, you know you've been cutting it close.
Oh, man, and SK, they've got to be feeling like they just can't catch a break right now. Now Fer going to go aggressive up the top mid, not going to get the shot, instead missing his spray, and now he's a dead man. Magic and Asilian both picking up kills there, and surprising play there from Fer. It's not every day that we see him fluff shots like that.
Fallen in FNX, I mean, what could they even do at this point in time? They are in the correct bomb site. They do have the health for it here. SK, they've got so much time. There's no reason for them to ring the bomb here. They might as well just run back. They're going to get the kill on Fallen at least. And FNX coming through in close range with that Mag 7. Muddy will just explode him, essentially. So, 5th round is coming up now. And SK bringing it back. This is a sort of an unstable game from both sides early on here.
Yeah. A bit surprising, actually, to see it's just force buys, and this is where it starts to look really chaotic. You never really know which way it's going to go once you start getting into these quasi-pistol, rifle kind of mixes, because both teams are playing a bit of an erratic style as well. As we saw there, Luminosity, they try to take a risk and go for the aggressive play, and really that all comes down to Fer. If Fer starts off by at least trading 1-for-1 at top mid, we're looking at a different situation. Then Luminosity don't really have to take too many risks past that, but the fact that Fer gets nothing out of his push top, and then they're basically 2 guys behind, it's just, it forces Luminosity to start playing really aggressive, and that's where it gets awkward.
You see Taco get stuck on the door then? Freeze is like, well, sweet then.
Freebie.
If you're going to be out in the open. Fallen to go down. Definitely expect SK to pick up this round, but you're right, all those force-ups causing a bit of a strange early game.
I just want to see Fallen get his AWP. At that point, you want to see Luminosity. I mean, Luminosity could even think about going for a double eco in this scenario. Really just locking it down, making sure that they have all the money necessary. Because once they have all the rifles, once they have all the nades, it starts to get really tricky for SK Gaming. Nicely done. Perfect round here for SK, though. That is solid. So Freeze has his op. He holds on to that. Now they've really got a bank to work with here, SK Gaming. Whereas Luminosity, yeah, it is going to be a double eco situation for them. They aren't going to take a risk. They aren't going to go for another force buy that could just blow up in their face and backfire. Instead, they're going to they're just going to stick to pistols, couple of nades. I like that they invest in flashes. So maybe we can get a cheeky flash in here and they can actually catch somebody off guard on SK Gaming side.
Yeah, I definitely agree. 3 of them, in fact, but still, I think definitely well worth it. First one comes in for Fallen to take a peek. He runs up, catches Muddy sleeping. Even though he heard that flashbang, that should be an instant sign that more is coming for. He's not trying to hide in that corner. Muddy gonna end up going down, but the punish is there for Freeze. Picks up the shot, and he goes down to FNX now. Hiding in the corner is for USB in hand. He comes out of the smoke, takes down one, and even gets the AK to run away. 3 versus 2, and the bomb is in FNX control.
Oh, but then Pimp, he pushes into CT. He catches both players out. Fer and Taco both down. And so it's gonna come down to FNX now. He's got the AWP at least. Just not a bad gun to have. A single flash here for SK. And so now, well, he's going aggressive with this as well.
Yeah.
What is this?
This is actually, it's going to be hard for them to predict, I feel like. But right now, they're playing the time they've got left. They want to see if they can sandwich him in here.
Yeah. Yeah, you've already got Pimp on the mission, looking up the top mid. Going to try and wrap back around through T-spawn. Well, now it's a question of whether Asilian decides to get antsy here. No, they aren't even going to wrap through T-spawn. They're just going to double up, it looks like. Double push into Pit. They know that he has an op. Freeze died there earlier, so there we go. Nade through, and FNX just puts both, like, right through the 2 of them, right through the middle.
Yeah, I feel like that could have been more exciting, but because of the particular push that they did, if he had got the first shot, he probably would have been dead anyway, right?
Yeah.
So it is SK winning the round, although they did lose a lot of people in that one. Now you get your wish, Semler. Fallen with that AWP on the CT side finally.
Yeah, Incendiary on FNX. Full nades pretty much across the board here. So yeah, now it looks a little bit more robust here for the CT defense. Nice nade there on Magic to start. Fairly standard stuff. Ooh. What? Oh, wow, it catches the ban. What? Thought Taco was going to take 60 damage to the face there. Oh, well. A bit of a lucky break for him. But SK, they're going for one of the variations here. A split, 3 guys through connector. It's what they did last round, essentially. So we'll see if it's effective this time around. They have to know that somebody's holding close at this point, though, so it might get awkward. Fer gives away his position. Still gets a shot. Double, not the triple, but that's more than enough. FNX not coming through, though. Can't get the kill on Freeze.
Fallen hears them closely, has to get the shot. If he misses, he's going to be dead to Pimp. He misses the shot, and Pimp instantly with the reply. Taco now coming from CT spawn. He's been very good so far, and he wins that spray battle, but he's very low on health now. There's still 4 flashbangs here on the SK team, and the grenade lands right in Taco's face. It's a bit of a touchdown. As now Cold, he's in a 1 versus 2 when he gets the first kill on Freeze. Modi hiding in the back of that bomb site.
How in the Sam hell does he kill Freeze there? Got like a pixel to work with, and he gets that super sick. And so the 1v1 clutch now. Cold moving up on this site. Is he going to be able to track down Modi? Modi's playing games with him. Modi is toying with him, and that is an easy round for him. 5 rounds on the board now for SK. And Luminosity in the big round that they saved up for. They took 2 ecos to the face just to make sure that they had all the rifles. Well, they fall short.
Looking a bit sketchy right now, aren't they? Let that grenade. That's actually a really nice replay.
That's so annoying.
Taco. Oh, it's still SK winning the round. Fur pushing into underpass with that big pop flash going through, and it's absolutely godlike. Takes down Magic Boy. And that's going to make it 4 versus 5 here. Cold with the Deagle, doing good damage already. Asilian taken down to 60.
And then that T-side smoke going down to block off top connector. Cold going to be a little bit less effective. Fallen is still here with the not the AWP, rather with the Scout. But they do have the defense set up on this B site. 3 players here with a quick rotation coming in from jungle as well if they want it. Cold is there with the Deagle to keep eyes on short and ladder room. And he's going to spot the man and get the headshot on Pimp. And no, what is this, Anders? You can't go from a full buy and then win an eco after that. SK Gaming, how can you allow yourself to get into this situation?
Yeah, and in terms of tilting, this is definitely going to push SK quite a bit. They gotta bring it back quick here. It's still 2 versus 5. If Luminosity lose their minds and just start pushing, then there's definitely a chance for them to get back in. Freeze. The shot down on Fur. Shot doesn't connect, but it looked like it wasn't far off. Makes the jump into the window and goes for the shot here, but Cold is there with that Deagle still in play. Picks up the 2nd kill of the round for himself, and now Modi, 1 versus 4, goes with a quick spray there, and he's going to get shot in the back by FNX. Great round from Luminosity, and a very disappointing one for SK.
Hugely frustrating for SK. You win, you get over the big hurdle, which is Luminosity going for the full buy. You know that they just eco twice to get it. And then you lose to an eco situation where Cold just rips your head off with a Deagle twice. I mean, how frustrating can you get? Good call on Luminosity, though, going for the underpass push. That was Fur to start things off. That's where the pressure really starts to set in on SK, when all of a sudden you're just worried about where are Luminosity coming from on the sites. Well, Modi just doesn't care. He runs right through the smoke. Good speed here, good turn of speed, rather, from Luminosity. They decide to change up the pace as well. They go right into the A site, and Modi just hunting for anybody here on the site. He's not going to find anybody. Instead, it's going to be the retake now for Luminosity.
Oh man, this is going to be really tough. I mean, they're all in position, but they need to find a quick kill, and even worse, Pimp is doing the big flank into middle. The bomb is planted perfectly for him as well. This is so smart play from SK. They should definitely win this round at this point in time. The Brazilian team, they're actually going to fall back. They don't even want to go for it, even though they have 4 members alive. And while they do get a couple of kills here, making it expensive for SK, but they need these rifles.
That additional 5 seconds on the bomb makes that strategy from Pimp, it's just so much more viable as well. Because you have just so much time to rotate around through T-spawn, get into mid like that. Would expect to see more teams go for that kind of strat in the future.
Luminosity saved 2 AWPs, and the rest, it looks like, are going to go for whatever buy they can summon here. 6-3 being the scoreline, and SK showing a lot more strength on this map than they ever were on Cobblestone, or sorry, no, Cobblestone, but Overpass, which they lost 16-7, I think it was. It was a considerable loss on that map anyway. Smoke goes up, Molotov into connector, and obviously a smoke for window. Very, very standard way to get control on the terrorist side. It's very hard on the CT side to try and do anything about, because you're either going to be fighting through smoke or standing in fire, so nobody likes either of those. Nice shot from Fallen.
Easy shot for him, yeah. Quick flick up, and he picks up 2, and again, just back and forth, tit for tat between both of these teams right now. And SK decided to just push forward even before. That's just a rudimentary mistake there from SK, though. You know, wait for the smoke to go up. If it's part of the strat, you know a smoke is going to go up to block off connector. Why are you pushing before that smoke gets there, right? You know, that second kill could have been easily avoidable there for SK if they have just waited a second longer.
And look at that. Even Freeze being boosted up on the box doesn't catch Cold off guard. He just instantly sees it, gets the headshot even through the side of the wall, and Magic and Pimp are going to be left. Magic, Pimp.
Magic Pimp. What does a Magic Pimp do, though?
I shouldn't say.
Yeah, I'm thinking of all sorts of things right now, but none of them can actually be said on stream. All right, so Magic and Pimp, you know, they're just going to town, man. You don't even see it when the Pimp hand hits you.
I was gonna say, pull hose out his hand. You know? Pimp now, you know, 1 versus 5. I couldn't help myself. 20 seconds left. I'm gonna reveal something. I don't think he's gonna win this round. I don't think it's unlikely.
Can he do more than 1 point of damage, though? Because the only guy who's taking any damage is Taco.
Is Cole just letting him know, like, I know you're standing right there, Pimp, just cut it out?
Wow. Do they not hunt him? Well, they're low on money. They just don't have time. Look at that. They don't even have the time to go and hunt him anymore. I'm not sure. I don't mind there being like less of a death cam, right? Because death cam has also been reduced down to 2 seconds. So when you die, you know, your camera's there. You can communicate to your teammates, you know, what your opponents are doing. You have 2 seconds to do that now before your cam goes black. But you know, having less time there at the end of the round to go and hunt people, I'm not a big fan of that personally. I think that's a little shifty.
It does feel weird. I agree. I mean, I'd give it a little bit more time, but I agree, it does feel a bit odd.
Initially, right? Initial thoughts is just, I would like there to be just at least a little bit more time to perhaps go and hunt Pimp if you know where he's playing from.
Fallen, looking over the smoke in the middle while the rest of SK are seemingly setting up to push for the B-bomb site here. A lot of damage already done to Muddy. Magic also taking some fire damage, it seems. And Taco, he's going to get the first kill there. Second as well. Still got some bullets in the AK-6, in fact, but he goes down to Asilian. Might be the only kill they get this round. Cold coming through and eventually finishes off Asilian. Now Freeze trying to see if he can stop him, but he can't. Fallen there to help out, and only Taco dies. So 6-5. And Luminosity are bringing their way back in the game.
Yeah, they're starting to wake up here. Hitting shots despite good flashes there from SK. Giving themselves opportunities to work with there. They were actually, I mean, the Luminosity are now starting to find themselves. So, let's see, SK, it seems like they're going for a similar strat. Yeah, they're going for the same strat that they used in the pistol round now. Asilian setting up with the single flash. He's going to have a flash, maybe a smoke for CT. Probably not, though. I think I saw the flash. But then they all come out of apartments straight out onto the site. So this is going to get tricky for FNX and Fur. They're at risk of getting backstabbed here.
You're right, and that's exactly what's happening. FNX, he gets a kill, but now he's on the slope instead, trying to see if he can make it back. He actually does a lot of damage. He gets the quad kill, and that is going to be huge, obviously. It might have just been a triple, but still, very, like, was the quad, actually. Very, very impressive round for FNX there. Takes no damage at all. If he had gone down as well, then that's 2 rifles that SK have, plus the bomb plant, and who knows what happens at that point. Now it's a tied scoreline here at 6-6.
Really scary, right? I mean, considering, successful round as far as SK are concerned. They get that bomb plant, so Freeze, well, not, what? Magic is going for the AWP?
I think he may have spawned close to B. I think this might be sort of a spawn to catch whoever might be jumping up. Taco's been doing it a lot, actually. Him and Magic have been having this battle a lot, so yeah, this is Magic Boy saying, I know what you're doing, Taco. If I can just have that grenade, I'll be on my way.
If I could just have that grenade. Of course, Taco, he's such a generous guy. Yeah, there we go. Okay, they swap up. So yeah, it was a spawn-based play. Interesting. Curious to see if Asilian was going to try and push through that smoke there. He did have a gap, just an opening, but instead now it's going to be for pushing close and losing the duel. There is a second man here, but Fallen can't push him behind. He has to get that kill, and he will. So Asilian not able to make it out of there in one piece. We might have SK just going for a quick play. Yeah, exactly. Freeze checks the stairs, spots Fallen, gets that kill, and now it's all on FNX now to hold his own. He will trade up, pick up 1 kill, but then Freeze is there to shut him down. So man advantage here for SK Gaming going on to the A site.
So close as well to FNX picking up both those kills, but now Cold and Taco are in pretty poor positions to try and retake the site with, mostly because Cold is so far away and he has to make a lot of noise even getting there, and that can be heard from Magic, who's down in underpass. He actually goes down though. Cold checks that and gets the frag. That's definitely impressive. Now, can they still win this round? Freeze misses a shot. He's very low. He goes down to Cold Sierra, and now it's all on Pimp here. 1 versus 2. That bomb ticking right in front of him, and it is ticked for a while. Pimp missing the first shot, goes back around. Somehow he's still alive, but he goes down to Taco, and that should be enough time for the defuse with the kit as well. So That's going to be another round for LG. 7-6 here. God, they're bringing it back. This is definitely pretty impressive.
That is so crazy that they're able to actually pull off that retake, especially with the peekaboo kill from Connector like that. Freeze, you think he's got Cold dead to rights, but then Cold is able to just pick him off.
It's, what, 4 rounds in a row here for Luminosity at the moment? Not bad.
Round. And yeah, because they get that bomb plant, SK, they can afford to go for the buy. Oh, smoke. There we go. And they waited for the short smoke this time, so well done. Easy kill for Freeze. Boosted up on the boxes. That's nice. And well, again, SK, that time around at least they didn't make the mistake of peeking out before the smoke went up. So if they can keep just, if they can keep their cool here, SK, they can definitely, do more damage, get that 7th round on the board, if not 8. Just pace yourselves, boys. Pace yourself.
Taco gets a headshot, drops the bomb as well. Did it even fall up and actually land in front of him? I think it did. Up on the ledge now, and it's going to be 2 versus 3 here. Fur coming in, what looks like a free kill, and this is a big problem. I mean, SK, they were doing so well in the beginning, but we could end this half 9-6, and Luminosity, they'd be fine with that at this point. That great streak of rounds.
It's like Freeze as well. He's the one who's doing a lot of the heavy lifting here for SK. 2 kills for him in this round, and with that AWP, he's been pretty consistent hitting the shots. It's just not enough.
And he's on crutches.
And he's on crutches, right?
How much can you ask the man to lift at this point? It's cruel.
It's cruel, though, as well, that Freeze has an issue like that, man, because he was all about, like, the bodybuilding and everything. He's lost so much weight. It's crazy.
Yeah,
years of lifting gone to waste.
As someone who is, looking at a similar kind of surgery, I'm definitely not looking forward to it.
No.
I just asked him about it. It's like, how painful? He's like, it's pretty painful. You could have lied, Freeze. You could have been. It's great, Anders.
Well, it's like, for him, it's like a hip issue that he had, right?
Yeah.
Like, they had to, like, go in and break his bones or something to reset things. It's just like, okay.
Oh, close range there. Fallen goes down. It's a great trade, but Fur comes in with a shot. The bomb is down, and Freeze picks up the kill on Fur anyway. So now it's looking better for SK. This is the 15th round. If they want to have any impact on this half, it's got to be now. They're a man up, and Taco and Cold on left. And the way Taco's been playing today, I wouldn't count Luminosity out of it yet.
No, sir. Taco, dude. It's just a shame that he's over on that B side. He hasn't had much chance to get the action going. There is no saving left in the 15th round. You got to go in there. You got to get the job done. Freeze going to get forced out into the open from the Molotov. It's getting toasty. They're not watching the angle, but Cold still lands the shot. So now it's down to Madi and Magic. They've got a crossfire established, one from CT, one from Pit, so they can try and catch Luminosity as they make their way through. Good dodge there by Madi, managing to avoid the flash. Doesn't get the kill, though, and Magic just baits his teammate. Ruthless.
Oh, no, there's no time, Magic, for this, and that's going to be it. Taco with a kill, and then the defuse. That smoke was perfect. He couldn't see a thing. I mean, if he comes running through, there's a chance someone's waiting on the other side. That's a hard one to break. That's 9-6 in a game where SK, in the beginning, they were up so much, weren't they? At some point, I think they were up, 5-2. Then it turned into a 6-3 scoreline, and then it ends 9-6. That's so heartbreaking.
What's really heartbreaking is to see Magic really struggling in this map. 4 frags for him. I mean, we expect him to be the heavy hitter here for SK Gaming, the guy doing a lot of the heavy lifting, and he's definitely struggling. Pimp as well, kind of sitting around the mid. So we need to see, I mean, on an individual level right now, SK Gaming, they need to step up. Like, all of them need to really kind of start hitting some shots, because Luminosity, they're getting warmed up. It's like on Overpass. Bit of a rough start, but then Luminosity started to find their groove. And then then it just turns into a Luminosity show. So, well, Luminosity here again, straight onto the B side for them in the pistol.
Oh, and so good flashes coming through. That means they can get all the crossings in without losing anybody. Now they're on the site. Cillian very much out in the open. Is Smoke going to actually help him almost to stay alive in that corner? Because if they find him there, they'll straight take him out. Pimp with a headshot on Fallen. Bomb is down. Cillian has the kit. We got to keep an eye on that if he gets dropped anywhere. And Fallen coming, Cold coming through on the other side, trying to see if he can get the flank in. Fur gets the 1 kill. Modi there comes out of kitchen, gets the 1 frag in, but he goes down now. Freeze with the shot on FNX, and it's down to a 2-on-2 with that bomb ticking in front of Taco. Glock in hand, looking to get the shot for the smoke. Can they find it? Knife is out. Oh no, Pim gets stabbed by Fur, who escapes through the smoke, and he's back with the Glock. Tab the bomb again. Freeze is trying to make it up. They're not finding each other. This is a ridiculous pistol round. Finally, Freeze with a shot. Now I think there might just have been enough time for the defuse here. SK, they get to live another day. 9-7. That was so confusing.
It just feels like an eternity now, Anders. That bomb, how long you have to actually get that play going.
Yeah.
I mean, Fur is sick, though. He gets right up on Pimp, and then this just Fur kind of, well, I guess panicking there, trying to figure out where the hell Freeze was playing from. But it just feels like you have so long to defuse that bomb now. It's crazy.
It really does take a hell of a long time. My brain has not at all adjusted to it either.
Wow. I keep thinking that's it, you know, Fur's got it, Fur's got it, Fur's got it, and then it's like Freeze is like, nah, bro, I got the kit. No worries. I have an extra 5 seconds to play with.
Taco ends up getting the opening frag here, and LG looking to bounce back early in this game. They didn't accept the idea that SK would win that round, so he's going to try and bring it back immediately here with an AK on Fur.
Well, let's see if they're going to be able to do it. They do have control of Catwalk, so they're planning, boom, for Courtyard. That's well done on their part.
This is actually going to be a nightmarish retake for SK. They have one smoke there. Might be able to actually help a little bit here. Freeze, if they could put it up and shut down Connector, they would have a lot less to worry about. Fallen taking a fight, but goes down to Magic. And it's now down a 3-on-4 here. That bomb out in the open, and someone's already defusing it. They need to get in there and stop it. They can't see him in the smoke, and it's too late. Freeze gets the defuse in a 1 versus 3. What an upsetting situation for Luminosity.
Yeah. But then that doesn't stop Luminosity from going for the buy here in this round. They realized they did enough damage. One thing from SK, I mean, I'm surprised to see it get that close, but they do go for the rifles as well. They prefer the rifles over the SMGs. And so you would think that that would have panned out a little bit better for them, but Luminosity are just so damn good at getting onto that site. They somehow just like sneak their way up there without SK being able to do anything about it. And so now, because it's so close, Luminosity, they're willing to take the risk. They go for triple AK, double pistol, and it's going to be back onto the B site here where they nearly pulled it off in the pistol round.
And the setup right now for SK is not ideal, but nice shot from Magic to open up, taking down FNX. Another shot comes through. Pimp is dead, but he's going to get a chance to reload here. And now backup is being called for. He's playing this pretty well at the moment. Gets a 3rd kill as well. He's shutting down all of the terrorist team that's coming in here. Fur and Cold and trying to get in there. Freeze now helping out from Kitchen. Cold could do a bit of damage here. That would still be valuable.
Oh. I mean, this is the star that we're talking about here for Luminosity. This guy's capable of anything with a minute left on this clock as well. He's got time to play with. Problem for him is that he's boxed in and he needs to hit a crazy headshot. It's just not going to happen. Magic Boy.
Quad kill
for him. Basically single-handedly shutting down that push. Pimp was there to help at the beginning, but Magic, man, he just held the angle and he changed up his position every time as well. So it's not like he's just sitting in one place, becoming predictable. No, he just, he takes the first shot, falls back to a different spot, takes the second one, then he gets behind that pillar. He's waiting for the rotation to come in, gets the 3rd on the guy on bench. I mean, it's just systematic destruction from him.
And the first time Luminosity did that push, what prevented that from happening was really good flashes. That sort of every time someone was about to walk through, like past the window, there'd be a pop flash right there to prevent it. Grenade. It's pretty good. The follow-up could be even better if they try and come through the smoke here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Kobe.
That's painful.
Fur. No chance. Magic is here as well. And it will be Fallen to go down last. Nobody dies on the SK side. I said there wouldn't be a train map, but I mean, SK, they're fighting hard for it right now.
They are. They're showing that, Danish teams are pretty good on this map. I mean, yeah, look at this. We're going to get the Kobe nade. Oh, Taco sees it coming too. See, that's where Taco realized I could have body blocked that and saved Fur's life. But instead,
yeah, bro,
I let Fur die. I'm a monster.
Pimp caught a little bit. He's got back up though, but that is going to get shut down. Asilian dies. Pimp dies. And it is a really bad push in the beginning. Magic did come in with help out, take down Taco a bit. But not the best way to start a round here.
There's a crazy bit of symmetry going on here, Anders. Luminosity tried to go for the same push, and they failed miserably. And now, well, Freeze, is he going to find the angle on Fallen? No, he gets caught by Cold. Well, yeah, Luminosity, they went for the same exact aggressive style in their first round, their first buy round. It failed, and so we're seeing the same thing here from SK Gaming. They try to go for the top push mid, and Taco just, annihilates them. Magic's still alive here on the B site, but not for long. Fur will find him. 3 players survive at the end of the round for Luminosity. But again, teams decided to go for that aggressive mid push, and it just didn't pan out for either one of them.
I think the problem is once they once they stop sort of halfway up the ramp and some of the terrorists are allowed behind the cart and the boxes there, suddenly they can peek out at either side and you're only 2 people. It just gets very confusing. I feel like if you want to do that, either stay in the middle or go all the way up the top of the ramp and fight, but that sort of halfway play is just a bit confusing.
Oh, Will Freeze. He picks up the one. Oh, nice nade as well here from Pimp, and they're bringing it back, SK Gaming, in the next round. It's still just so close between both of these teams.
That go into underpass. I think it did. What tacked up third to get him? I don't know. I missed that. 3 versus 5, Fallen, FNX, and Taco left in a round that they'd need some help from SK here. They need a mistake on the SK team to sort of bring them back in this round.
Yeah, that or Taco. Just keep coming alive. Well, Fallen's going to get a bit of a rude awakening here unless he... Oh, wow, Fallen. What is... What was that?
Whatever it was, it certainly didn't work. Freeze, though, gets taken out. FNX with a good shot there. AK versus AWP. Gonna put up a smoke, see if they can actually get this bomb down.
Oh, that was the bomb. So we have the rotation coming out now from SK Gaming. And with 35 seconds left, they realize we just need to go for it. Madi's going to get forced out here by this Molotov. And while he can't actually push in here to deny the plant, so they are going to succeed in getting that bomb plant down. Taco cut close, though, and he's going to get caught out by Madi. Jumping shot there from Madi, and now it's all on FNX, and he's not going to be able to clutch it. 1v4 is a bit much to ask. And while SK can keep 4 players alive at the end of the round and hold off Luminosity, so that's going to be fantastic for their economy. But again, just... like both of these teams are very good at dealing damage, like big damage it seems at the beginning of the round.
And Luminosity, yeah, they could go for 3 AKs, armor, and Tech 9s, and I think that's exactly what they're going to do. So, I mean, this is a bit scary. We've seen how often in these games, Fallen, when he gets the AWP, he sort of becomes the difference maker, right? Yeah. Because they keep buying like this, he won't be able to ever afford it, and who knows if that's what they really need right now. It's 11-10. They still have some space to work with. But SK's moving closer at the moment, and a nice shot from Freeze. Fallen goes down.
That's one of the AKs gone. So, yeah, okay, Cold is going to be able to pick it up. But you're right. I'm wondering if Luminosity are a little leery about going for the double ecos right now, considering how hard it was for them to pull that off in their CT side. Like, they feel like they're probably getting, you know, so close to pulling it off round after round here with the force buys. Just so happens that this round, they're going to get annihilated. Taco gets a nice double spray, but at the end, it's really not going to help, and the pause is going to get called. This has got to be a timeout getting called here for Luminosity.
Yeah, I definitely think so. At 12-10, definitely not a bad time to do it. I'm wondering what the SK economy is like. You just got to keep an eye on that. It's not that great, actually, so there's definitely still a chance for LG to bring it back. If they win, probably not this upcoming round, because they don't really have a lot of money, but the one after that, if at 13-10 they win 2 rounds on the road to bring it to 13-12, they probably get 1 for free, and then that's it. You know, they're right back in the game. Yeah, I think that's the roadmap here for the Brazilians. Says Luminosity. That's really Pimp, though.
That is Pimp, yeah.
Or I guess it's just the tactical pulse was used by Luminosity. Fair enough. Graphics.
Yeah, they're going for some talking right now, but like they're going for the tactical pause, but they're going to have to eat a round of eco here. So a little frustrating for Luminosity, considering you'd want them to eco and then go for the tac pause so they can buy and then execute what they talk about during the timeout. But now they're going to have a round where they're probably just going to get shredded and then really have to try and get their heads into the game, you know, for that big round, right, where SK Gaming are going to be up on 13. Or what? Or you just go for the force buy. Okay. So you guys can't see this, but yeah, Luminosity, they decide to go for Tech 9, Kevlar, nades, basically a Hail Mary.
This is, I would say, a little bit too adventurous here for Luminosity.
So is it what, the straight up rush? Is that going to be the call? I mean, countdown has begun. We're going to get into the round, and yeah, you guys can see the Luminosity, instead of going for a full buy, or rather for a hard eco going into a full buy, they're just going to go for the straight up force here. Really interesting. And yeah, just really surprised to see that they want to go for more of like an Envy style of play, which is just, you know, straight up force and go for the headshots.
It looks like it might end up with being a sort of a a split towards the A-bomb site. I'm really questioning the decision-making coming in here from Luminosity. We'll see if it's going to work out. Again, they might be denying themselves a chance for that AWP later on, and who knows.
Well, yeah, I don't think we're going to see Fallen be able to buy one. I mean, yeah, he's just not going to have the money anytime soon. Unless they lose this one, lose the next one, and then somehow find a bomb plant somewhere. Cold getting boosted up doesn't help him. Pimp waiting in CT shuts him out, and Madi's there. Everybody getting a piece of the action here. SK Gaming, they just look like they're in their element. They are not worried about this one bit.
FNX to go down, and now for 1-on-4. Hiding with that Tech 9. Again, any damage that can be dealt here is still important, but they can't make it happen, and that they almost do nothing that round. 13-10. Now they don't even have money for AKs here.
Yeah,
the thing is, even with the bomb plan, they wouldn't have had money. So I don't even know what the plan was here. That this was only good if they straight win the round.
Yeah, no, this is going to allow SK to get up onto 14 rounds. I have to say that SK right now, given the shape they're in and just like the mental fortitude that they're showing, not really seeing how Luminosity are going to be able to get back into this.
No, me neither.
Well, I guess if you get a very quick boost up on Cold, he takes out Freeze. Freeze, unfortunately for him, seems to just die every round. But then Madi, Asilian, Magic, and Pimp, they've been doing a pretty good job of locking it down from there on out. So Fallen's got enough to play with now. And if ever there was a time for Fallen to come alive, it's pretty much now, because otherwise, Luminosity are just going to get clotheslined out of this. There's the flash, and Fallen doesn't pull the trigger. Pressure is on now. Can he find somebody? No, but he knows that somebody's holding close.
Very frustrating right now. It means they either have to wait a long time for all these grenades to go away, but if they don't and decide to head back to the A-bomb side instead, then they won't know if someone's pushing up behind them and if that's going to sort of, if the whole strat's been given away. So tough calls to make here. Magic playing very far back. You might have heard a couple of steps then. 40 seconds still. I think they're going to make a little bit of noise over at A before they... Oh, actually, they bring the bomb back. So, yeah, this is going to be the push, isn't it? Cillian, right now, only bomb in bomb site, or sorry, a guy in bomb site. So if they went for it just now, it'd be amazing. Now the Muddy's shown up, it gets even worse.
Wow. But he's backing off. Madi perhaps expecting something to come through on the jump instead. Rotation's going to come out now. Well, we can't see that hesitation here from Luminosity. They have to get out here, get that bomb plant quickly, and Asilian is holding up close. He gets caught, still able to get all the kills, and Asilian point blank takes out Taco as well. Now it's on Fallen, 1v3, falls back to Pit. The bomb is planted for him, but that incendiary is going to make his life difficult. He doesn't have the HP to actually run through it. Luckily for, oh, he nearly burns alive. Down to 4 HP, and there's just no hope here for Fallen. He has to back off and save.
Yeah, I think he just wanted exit kills, but still almost ends up going up with the Molotov then. It will be the round for SK. They save the AWP, but it's 10 to 14 right now. This is not a good position for Luminosity to be in. At least they get the bomb plant here, but I think that force up in that one round with the tactical timeout, that has really come back to haunt them.
And they've just lost all margin for error at this point. They have to win this round here, Luminosity. And they are still sitting with Train. There's the timing from Freeze, gets the leg shot onto Fallen. Magic shuts down Fur. And well, again, they're trying to go for the aggressive underpass play. Magic kind of pinned in here. He's looking for the spray, and he's going to get caught by FNX, but he does do some damage to FNX as well. Still 4-on-4 here. Luminosity, though, they've lost a lot of HP. But again, they've got control of mid here, at least Luminosity. Freeze looking to Delpan, but they can still find a way. Taco over in Pit is getting hunted down, and Madi's going to win that duel.
Well, it's going to make it a 3-on-4. The 25th round here. SK definitely, I think, surprising a lot of people, myself included. I thought for sure that overpass is going to be the map for them to do anything on. And then on this map, it's working out brilliantly for them. Flash in, still got 40-some seconds on the clock here. Cillian and Freeze, because nobody is coming through apartments, are going to be able to set up a nice crossfire, assuming that not one of them goes down. But if one dies, the other one is going to be in a lot of trouble there. Nice shot from Cillian. They do line up for him and almost gets the kill on Fallen as well, who's in a world of trouble here. Don't see what he could do to prevent match point for SK. 25 seconds. Fallen, don't even think he saved the orb at this point.
Oh, he's about to get caught by Freeze. Easy shot. Freeze gets the kill with the second bullet. He tagged Fallen. He legged Fallen right through the smoke at the beginning of the round. Has to go down and hunt him down, you know, for that, just to get some closure, you know.
True enough. 15 to 10, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, it's been like this the whole day. Seems like even the underdogs in this tournament have got something to say.
Yeah, they've been on the road for a long time, Luminosity, with Minsk, and now straight over here in the DreamHack Leipzig. Seems like the travel is taking a toll because we aren't seeing them, you know, as fresh as we're used to. They're definitely struggling a little bit. They're just going to get annihilated in this round. 16-10 on the second map here for SK Gaming. 1-1 so far in this best of 3, and we will be going to train. And we're going to see if Luminosity can wake up on their favorite map or if SK are going to get a big win here.
Yeah, I think train is going to be a real struggle anyway for the Danish team, but you got to give them a lot of credit for sticking in this. Took a big beating on Overpass and came right back into it and felt very alive when it came.